generally it's never what we're experiencing when we're chained to the wheel of our steering wheel moving 45 miles an hour down an expressway. It's on foot. It's in those public spaces between the buildings. It's in the paseos and the parks and the plazas where we experience creativity. We have an opportunity to enjoy a farmer's market, to hear a guitarist in front of a cafe, to be able to meet new friends, see old ones. But really, it requires a focus on those public spaces. I'm proud of the work that I've done in partnership with a lot of folks to help bring San Pedro Market to fruition. We have a public space that people genuinely enjoy, where you do see live music. And just in the rear building, we had a great art show just a couple days ago. We need to create more experiences like that. It means we need to be tougher on our developers. We need a tougher architectural review committee, frankly. I think we look around at the architecture in the city, and I know we've got an airport and that stunts our buildings a little bit, but focusing on the pedestrian experience, the first 20 or 30 feet is really critical. And only a couple months ago, I got in a bit of a brawl with one of our high-rise developers, precisely because they wanted to put a couple garbage chutes and a driveway right in a key pedestrian area where we know that is not a place where pedestrians are going to experience a great downtown. So we've got to force them to respect our pedestrian experience, and that has to be on everyone's mind. And of course, we need to bring folks in from the outside. There are some great design talent out there. I think about now as we're working with Williams & Dame, which is a great developer from Portland, has done a lot of amazing work in the Pearl District. How can we bring more of that talent into San Jose to create that here?
Well, first of all, I think downtown San Jose is much better than it used to be. I mean, in terms of all the improvements in downtown, everything from the wonderful landscaping, flowers, to the cleanup that goes on. And I appreciate the businesses and the hoteliers and everybody who's worked together to make that happen. But one of the issues that concerns me is how empty the downtown is during the daytime. And in fact, we're the most empty daytime downtown in the country for a big city. And that's a problem. And that's because we don't have enough jobs in San Jose. And as mayor, I will make it my mission to recruit another headquarter company for downtown San Jose during the first year I'm in office. We need more jobs. We only have 0.85 jobs per employed resident in San Jose, where cities to our north far exceed that. Ratio of 1 or even 1.5 if you get up to Palo Alto. That is what we need to tackle. We need to make sure that we have companies starting, staying, growing in San Jose that provide those jobs so that we have people walking around in the daytime that actually will buy things and go to restaurants and go to retail shops. Otherwise, restaurants and shops have a very hard time making ends meet if there's no traffic going through there during the daytime. That's what we need to do. That's where we'll get the people from. Let's bring the jobs to San Jose.
I've traveled quite a bit, not recently. But one of the things I always bring home is a sketch of myself that was been drawn by someone else. And it's such a great souvenir because it's cheap. I remember where I was, and I remember who drew that picture. I've never got my picture drawn here in San Jose. Because I've never seen anyone that would offer such a service, and I'm willing to pay for it, right? And the thing is that's what I wanted to see, especially right in front of the San Jose Museum of Arts on the weekends. When we can have something like that, when people visit the city of San Jose, I want them to go home with a picture that they go home and they get to frame that. And someone who's 10 years old, they're like, oh my God, I got this drawn in San Jose, in downtown San Jose, right in front of the San Jose Museum of Arts. That's a memory. That's a memory that we all want to remember. And so one of the things that I look forward to doing is actually provide some type of grants for some of the arts and cultural facilities, the executive directors, and say, each month, bring people together, pick a place on the weekend, Saturday or Sunday, and start bringing people together. We will provide you the money, you bring people together. That's a vibrant downtown, that's a vibrant city. And I look so much forward to do something like that because we haven't seen that. I came here, I moved here from Chicago, which is a great, awesome city, back in 2000, so it's been 14 years. And I just wish one day, especially in the next 8 years, I just want to have my picture drawn. Thank you.
Clearly, I'm not an artist, but I'd like to stick figures, I don't know. So the pedestrian experience in our downtown. So clearly downtown is ebb and flowed. I remember when I was in middle school and the redevelopment agency came to my school and showed me what downtown would be like. And I was so excited to see what it'd be like. And it's had its challenges. We've had to subsidize it, and we continue to subsidize it. The reason these buildings are opening up is because we're waiving fees, which comes at a cost. But we feel that there's a compelling interest in our downtown, and we hope that someday that we won't have to do that anymore. And with that said, with those reduction in fees come the idea of, you need to make this somewhat beautiful, somewhat appealing. We talk about travel. Been to 45 countries in this world, usually as a budget backpacker, and a lot of that's walking. And you get to see what's all around these great cities. And for me, I think it's Singapore and Switzerland. Singapore, clean, no trash, no graffiti, a sense of order. You feel safe when you walk down the street. If the hoodlums walking by you, they're not going to be doing something nefarious to you. Switzerland, everything's pretty. There's flowers everywhere. There's it's a beauty. And I think that's our goal as a city. We want to make this as pretty as we can and as safe as we can. And that comes with a balance of the individual responsibility of its citizens and the responsibility of government being having good fiduciary responsibility of your money and spending it in an efficient manner. If I spend the money in an efficient manner, then I can provide you more. If I do things in a wasteful manner, then I can't do that. So I think there's things we need to do, i.e. sell the Hayes Mansion, reduce that debt. We're not supposed to be in the hotel business. We should have our hotel business in the downtown. And so I think those are a lot of things you'll hear. We've covered a lot of topics. Thank you.
Thank you. So that's our show, ladies and gentlemen, and I'd like to thank the candidates for taking part tonight. We know you're doing a lot of these, and we appreciate your time. And of course, I'd like to thank all of you for coming. You'll be making these decisions, and you are the important part of our arts community. Again, I hope the candidates can stick around in the lobby to answer any questions you may have individually. So, thank you.
Let a round of applause for yourself as well.